Okay, so I took out the other side, and the other side came out real easy with the ratchet. I'm really glad I bought it. The screws weren't bad at all, they're pretty good. So the manifold doesn't look that bad, but since I bought the new ones, I'm not going to put it back, obviously. So here's a sucker, and that monster, it's, it's like, I don't know, 45 pounds. So now I'm going to situate it on top of this one and close the hatch. I got to take out the vacuum and everything else. And then I talked to the guy that's going to come and paint. He's going to start tomorrow. I did a error. I started cleaning up this area and I painted it, primed it and painted. And he told me that is not done. There's an acid that has to be applied first. Because he says it'll start forming mold with the humidity. So what you gotta do is first you gotta clean the whole block with some acid that he uses. I'm not an expert on that, so I don't know exactly what that. Well, he says it closes the pores. That's what he explained to me. It closes the pores, and then you can start doing the painting after it dries. So he's gonna start doing that. I'm gonna start cleaning up and putting everything away. Let's see if I can get out of here before 3. That's when the big traffic starts. It's already almost 2 o'clock. So yeah, I'm glad I did it. It came out good. They came out easy with the ratchet. I'm glad I got it. Then I got to tie a big thing to always remember when you do something like this. The exhaust manifold, the exhaust hoses, do not drop them because they're connected to the outside. In this boat, the exhaust exit is below waterline. It's not above. Some boats have them above waterline. For some reason, this one is below waterline. So when you drop the hose, gush of water comes in, and it'll sink your boat overnight, easy. So let me show you the hose. These hoses are 3 inches wide. Imagine the amount of water that comes in. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a piece of rope from that hose over there. That rope, I'm going to cut a piece, and I'm going to tie these two together so they can stay up here. Right now they're leaning against this. They're pretty well locked, but like my friend told me, he says remember that at night, and it's true because I stayed here overnight, and I've stayed here many times overnight. The boat moves a lot during the night, changes some tides, wind, etc. So in that movement, I mean, these hoses are pretty well locked in there the way they are, but you got to take a precaution because one of these things slip off for some reason. This boat will be sunk in, I don't know, 3 hours. You're looking at a 3-inch hole. A survey guy told me that a 2-inch hole will bring in 10,000 gallons in 1 hour. So I imagine a 3-inch hole will bring in, I don't know, 15,000 gallons in an hour. 15,000 gallons in an hour, that's a small pool. So gotta take precautions before we walk away from here. All right, guys. So there's the view of the monster. Oh, excuse me. And I'm gonna chuck that into the trash. And here's the paint job that I did. I did a kind of half-ass, painted the sides. I put paper in there and kind of sprayed everything all the way under here, and I sprayed the belt, and I made a little bit of a mess. I sprayed that also. Just trying to cut some some corners. So, but that doesn't work that way. It's got to be done properly. And this guy, what he does, he removes the hoses before he starts doing anything, and he protects the wiring. So he knows what he's doing. He's been doing this for years. All right, so and I decided that I'm not going to install because the plan was to install the new exhaust, and I was going to do that today, but I said, you know what? If I install him, it's going to be hard for him to kind of work around the block underneath and all that. It's better to leave it like this exposed. So I'm going to take the two intakes that I brought, I'm going to take them home and I'm going to paint them at home. And I'm going to give them a lot of coats. So when I bring them, it's ready to be put together. I think the gaskets arrived today. I got a call. So that there's a package at the post office. So I think it might be the gaskets already. They're supposed to take a little bit longer, like almost 5 days. Anyways, there's something there that it's ready to be picked up. So I gotta take care of that. And all right, guys. So I'll see you on the next one, and I'll do a video when I'm putting it together. All right. I'll see you on the next one.